We're going to have a Democrat in the governor's office. We are going to turn around a congressional seat that's been in Republican hands for 47 years.
Meffert is thoughtful, he is intelligent, and he is right on. If you look at the things that Erik Paulsen says, more specifically the things that Erik Paulsen has done, do you know?
Democratic Visions is produced by volunteers for DFL Senate District 42.
Let's turn a page just a little bit and talk about the race for Congress in the 3rd District. You've had Jim Meffert on your program,
yes,
have you not?
Have. Yes.
I have found Jim to be exceedingly knowledgeable and well-spoken and a very, very smart individual who I think will well represent to the 3rd District. How have your viewers reacted to his presence? And I know you're going to tell me, well, my viewers are skewed to be progressive. But he isn't progressive, so it's natural that he'd be on your program. But what's your take on Jim and his chances?
First of all, Tim, I agree with you. I have great respect for Jim Meffert. First of all, we all know that he's running an uphill battle. He's running against an incumbent, and an incumbent is always hard to dislodge. He is running in what has skewed before, although we're hoping more Democratic, primarily Republican.
Obama won the 3rd.
Well, that's the point. You know, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, which is not necessarily a train coming toward us. Meffert is thoughtful, he is intelligent, and he is right on. If you look at the things that Erik Paulsen says, more specifically the things that Erik Paulsen has done, do you know that 93% of the time his votes in the United States legislature have been exactly the same as Michelle Bachmann's vote? 93% of the time. How could a thinking community even think of sending a person like that back to Congress?
Well, I think it's because in effect, he claims to be a moderate, and you look at his voting record, and it's anything but moderate.
93% with Michelle Bachmann. It's hard to get any more out on the fringe from this state than Michelle Bachmann.
So how are we going to bring Jim home? How are we going to get him elected?
I believe, first of all, we all need to go to jimmeffert.org or .com. I'm not sure which it is. And we have to, as he asks on his website, send him $5, send him $10. We have to contact the office, and we've got to get a sign in our yard. The more people see the sign, the more they will remember when they go to the polls, oh, that name, that name. Mm-hmm. I saw it in my neighbor's yard. I saw it in my friend's yard. Get the signs, make the donations. I know things are tight, but he cannot buy television or radio time without our money. And we know that Erik Paulsen is already on the air, you know, the ones with his daughter sitting there saying, my daddy is a math person. Right. And now, of course, he sent out this brochure that Meffert has taken him to task on, where the misrepresentation of the adjustment in our deficit is ludicrous. So we have to help Meffert, and we've got to do it with our dollars and cents, with our phone calls, with a sign in our yard. We can't sit on the sidelines. If Meffert doesn't win, each of us is responsible.
Now, are you going to bring him back on your program before the election day?
Absolutely.
And he's been on this program, and we've made he gives a compelling message.
Yes,
and,
he does.
I mean, he sits there and he just explains to our viewing audience that Paulsen is big business through and through, and he's already pointed out what you just said, a clone of Michelle Bachmann. It's just it's incredible.
Should be enough. That should be enough.
Well, let's work for Jim's election, and we'll have a new member in Congress. Thanks a lot for stopping by.
And don't forget, vote, 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 vote.
Only once, please.
And Mark Dayton.
There you are.
Democratic Visions is produced by volunteers for DFL Senate District 42. Norbert Gurnis, Chair.